So, no, I said I'm going to start with GU because we did something on GU on gold on Sunday meeting, right? So, from the weekly time frame, we have this weekly fair value gap. What is this thing? Right here. So price has closed. Price closed right there, and this was our weekly fair value gap. So this candle wasn't printed yet, and I said that I would like to see price trade into this area and buy up into this fair value gap. Then from this fair value gap, because this is our first point of interest, we can now see what price wants to do. Continue going down or continue going higher. So this is how we talked about GU. So coming that Monday, price has opened, traded into this level and bought up into this weekly fair value gap. That was Monday. And now, what happened? There are a couple of things we need to pay attention to, when we are doing our analysis or day by day, because I said, like, you come like after the day closes, then we know what is next. So that Monday, what happened? Price did trade into this fair value gap, but failed to close above this candle. It's rejected, right? So, I mean, we didn't have like a clear sign that price wants to sell or something. Remember, price has already created this fair value gap here as well. Again, price moved from one liquidity point to another liquidity point, right? So imagine this candle high and low, liquidity, liquidity, fair value gap, fair value gap. So right here, when price traded into this weekly fair value gap, the added time frame based on the inefficiency, because this was like weekly inefficiency, should be the 4-hour time frame, right? So if you looked at the 4-hour time frame, you can see there was a shift in market structure and price came back and sold off into this daily fair value gap. From here, you cannot really tell if price, but looking at the weekly time frame perspective, if we are aiming for liquidity from this inefficiency right now, we can aim for this low. But what about we want to go higher for more liquidity and as well to rebalance this whole candle very well? Probably we didn't find our equilibrium right here. So then you can't be thinking about price moving from here back up where to this daily fair value gap, because we still have a daily fair value gap in this weekly fair value gap. So I also identified this daily fair value gap, right? So what I spoke about, I think even the same as gold. I said I want to see up, down, up. I think it's the same as gold. What I also spoke about gold like this. This is what I wanted to see, like both pair, because of course they are USD, they are pairs against the United States dollar. So I wanted to see that kind of formation. And now you can see price bought up, sold down. Now probably we're about to keep pushing higher. Remember, this daily fair value gap right here is still inside this weekly fair value gap. So the only thing that we understand, now price can decide to seek more liquidity or find equilibrium in some, because this is a huge displacement to the downside. And we have inefficiency here, based daily, and we have this big weekly inefficiency. So price, like I say, can decide to move from this inefficiency back to this liquidity pool, this low, previous week low, or we can also use this inefficiency to push price higher, deeper. You guys understand? Now, from the weekly 4-hour perspective, from this weekly inefficiency, we have this opportunity to sell market back to what is it called? Inefficiency. I know some of you ask one particular question, like where can I take my profit? This and this and this, right? And I always spoke like I said something about it depends how your trading style is, right? If you are only trading one candlestick, which means basically you are only looking for that candlestick to be taken, then you can like to be like after finish trading, then you can close your profit or something. And you can aim for like some highs or lows depending on the trend anyway. But again, this brings us back to uh, what we are saying every day, right? Hold on. Uh, yeah. So if we said, like for people who are asking, like, yeah, where can I take my profit or something? If we say the market, let me see. Okay, it should be fine. Right here, you can ask a question if you don't understand. So if we say the market is constantly seeking liquidity, seeking efficiency, and offering fair value, what does this really mean? Which means, so take for example, because this was a clean like sell, even if like you take it or you didn't take it, doesn't matter. But next time if you see something like this, you can also participate in it. It doesn't really matter right now. But this is just for teaching purposes. So if we say the market is seeking liquidity, seeking efficiency, so just imagine price move from here. We took out previous week low, previous week high as a form of liquidity traded into this inefficiency. So if you have like if you were to buy or sell this market from here, you might be asking, where will I target? We have this week previous week low as a liquidity. Then we have this daily inefficiency. So this low and this inefficiency, which one comes first? We have this inefficiency. Remember, the market is constantly seeking liquidity, seeking efficiency. So which means if it's not liquidity, is what? Efficiency. It's just these two things. And I'm referring to like some people who are asking, like, where can I take profit or something? Now, you have two choice. If you take a trade from here, you know, yeah, this is a low as liquidity. And every previous candle low, all of this are liquidity as well. But looking at the bigger picture, first of all, you know there is no candle in between this high and this low. So which means if you go down, you can start seeing different things, what such as inefficiency and other kind of candle lows. So this will be like a target for you. So even if this market wants to start pushing higher right now from here, it means that price only came back to balance this imbalance. Now we want to continue going higher. And if it wants to go higher now, what do you expect? There is no inefficiency within this price leg. So what we can see is liquidity and another inefficiency up here. Plus, we also have more inefficiency right here. So those will be your target. Taking this trade from here, for example, you can target this high or this inefficiency, this inefficiency. So you can use them as your what? Target. If you are not trading just one candlestick or something. Now, again, price traded into this inefficiency. What do you need to do? This is the daily inefficiency. What you can do is lower down your time frame to what? The 1 hour. So from the 1 hour, what did you see? What can you see from this daily inefficiency? We have is down move and a displacement to the upside, causing a change in state of delivery right here. And of course, we also broke above this internal high right there, which means this price may be considering pulling back into this inefficiency, or you can use this level or just this top like this for price to continue going higher. And again, if you also go back to the daily, remember this is inefficiency. Again, there's another thing I want to show you guys again. This is inefficiency daily. You can go to 1 hour to look for a straight entry. And if you were to trade 4-hour candle, here is another example. You see, this last 4-hour candle did not tap into this daily inefficiency. We didn't take this low as well. Now, this was New York session 14. You look at how we traded down. Liquidity was grabbed into this inefficiency, previous 4-hour low, previous 4-hour low. Now, if you are using a previous 4-hour low as your setup, you can aim for the high or something. Now, where do you need to go? 15 minutes time frame. From your 15 minutes time frame, where is the last high that traded down from here? This is the last high. You can see how price traded into this area. Price started moving higher. Now, where is this? At this body, this is a change in state of delivery for me. Now you can see, as soon as price traded past this level, close above it, you can see immediate rebalance. And what happened? Price move up. Like I say, you can target that high where the price was like literally coming from the previous 4-hour high right here. And of course, you can see you can just trade it until this 4-hour candle closes. It's just choices. You were just trading only
Hey,
this 4-hour candle. You get a setup here.
Andrew,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Could you do me a favor, please?
Yeah.
Could you go down to maybe the 5 minutes or the 15 minute and show me where you had the CISD, right? Because
I'm just
something that
here right now. Here. I'm here. This is the 15 minutes
I
time
just
frame.
want to see because I saw that price grabbed the 4 hour liquidity.
Yeah.
But did you wait for a balanced price range? That's what it looks like to me. Or like, where did you enter at?
So basically here, this area,
Okay.
this
Can you
area
go to
right
the
here,
5 minute?
this area right
Uh-huh.
here is the last swing high where price moved down. So if price will disrespect this high right here, it means price wants to change phase to the upside, basically. But where are you targeting? Like I say, this setup, we got it from the 4-hour and this candle. So you can literally trade just this 4-hour candle or you target this 4-hour high. Remember, following the weekly time frame, because this is a weekly fair value inefficiency, price have broken structure to the downside. We pull back. We now broke structure to the downside again. This might just be pulled back into some point of interest. But the most important thing, you are taking this trade from here. So which means you can watch out for this level. And what is this? Kind of relative equal highs, but not exactly. So you have multiple areas to target. And if you also go down to the lower time frame, you can just target here as per this, what is it called? Session highs and all of this. Until if you don't see any reaction around this level, then you know price is aiming for this liquidity and of course inefficiencies that we have that price haven't tapped into. And you said I should go to the 5 minutes. Here is the 5 minutes time frame.
Yes, please.
Here's the 5 minutes time frame. This is it right here. And you can see even in the 5 minutes time frame, this was the last area where price moved down, takes liquidity previous 4-hour low, then moved higher. What did you wanted to see from the 5 minutes?
I wanted to see if there was a fair value gap or what the change in the state of
Oh,
delivery
okay, like
was.
with this price move up like this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just trying to see. It looks like a balanced price range, right? But I just wanted to see what price did, like maybe on the 5 minute or the 1 minute, because something that I'm trying to get better at, right?
Mm.
Is not always trying to snipe things from the bottom or the top and waiting for price to clear internal range liquidity, kind of like how you said price it it tapped that that swing high, right?
Mhm.
So I'm sorry for the background noise. I am just trying to be better, right? About my entries, like when price
Mhm.
reaches my point of interest.
So what did you understand
And
by BPRO, balance price range? What do you
well, that
understand
looks
by
like a balanced price range to me,
so a balanced
right?
price range, right, is when price creates a bearish fair value gap, then immediately creates a bullish fair value gap.
Yes, sir.
This is a balanced price range. So we now have fair value gap this side, fair value gap this side. Now, what we need to see, we need to see price trade back into this. So which means both the inverse and the fair value gap, then price will move away from here. And there are
That
some
looks like
times,
that's what happened on the 5 minute.
I don't really know, but here, we have an inverse that price disrespected and price rebalanced this area and trade away. I'm not sure about the 5 minutes, you know. So this is the 15 minutes anyway. Like one thing I will always say, don't complicate it. Use your aligned time frame, right? So there is only one reason for me to go to, for example, 5 minutes or something when I'm looking at trades like this. That reason will be after 15 minutes shift, I want to see another 15-minute shift again, break. For example, we have like liquidity sweep, then price move back, it failed to like disrespect this level, then another break of structure to the downside, then more liquidity has been grabbed. This is when I will go down to the 5 minutes. Now I'm not looking for 15-minute shifts anymore like this. I'm not looking for 5 minutes within this area. This is the only time we go to the 5 minutes. Not when 4-hour has already taken liquidity like this. So for me, I want the 15 minutes to give me that opportunity. If it didn't give me straight opportunity, then another break after pullback into, for example, we pull back into this inefficiency and we move down again. Now I'm not going down to the 5 minutes. This is the only way, the only time I go down to the 5 minutes. Not when I already have this on the 15 minutes. No. Because 4-hour did shift that level. So I'm just going to, what is it called? To the 15 minutes to get my entry straight away.
Sorry, I didn't know I was on mute. So I don't know if you'll be able to go over US 30. And I know this is something that we talked about before. I know
Yeah,
that we're
when
in
we
a
go
bullish
there,
market.
we will check US 30. Now we're just on GU first. We go to US 30. So like my take on GU, right? Like I said, we have like this weekly inefficiency. And now what happened today is very interesting. Price had traded into this inefficiency daily, and price has also taken liquidity from this level. So usually this is a daily price action now. What you want to do, you can go to the 4 hour, you can go to the 1 hour, but I usually want to see 1 hour price action in this case. Previous day low was taken with this swing. Price what? Move higher, fail to disrespect. Now price took this low as well. After price took that low, even the 15 minutes price action, you can see high, low. Then this is the only time. And now, with that being said, I would like price to trade into this level for a buying opportunity. Into this level for a buying opportunity. Like this. This is what I would like to see on GU. Well, of course, when price trade into this area, if price trade into this level, that's why I also marked it out like this. If price trade into this level, you can go down to the 5 minutes or something to get your confirmation or something. But yeah, this is area I would like for price to trade into and continue going higher. Well, we know we have 4 hour push down. So those are liquidity session highs. And this is what previous day high as well will be liquidity. So probably after taking our previous day high, then looking at the 4 hour perspective, it's a nice area for price to probably react from. If there is no reaction from there or here, then what is price doing? If liquidity is not enough, then we are pushing higher for more liquidity or for more inefficiency rebalancing. Like what? From the daily. This one right here. Like this. So for me, I will pay attention to this level anyway to see how price is going to react from here. And I can take a buy to target what? Previous day high and see if there will be a reaction from here or here. Then if there is none, then it will be the swing high.
Yeah, I have a question. So
Yes.
for the 1 hour, right? You're not really worried about the order block. You're more so just worried about the liquidity grab
Uh,
for the 4 hour. Because there's an order block there. So are you just gonna
which
worry
other block?
about when
Which one?
price on the 1 hour? There's an order block on the one
This is the
hour,
one
but
hour.
it
This is
looks
the
like
1 hour.
yes, I'm talking about at the bottom.
Oh,
The
this one right
bottom? Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Ah,
so are
oh,
you
okay.
just worried about the liquidity sweep, right? And not the order block itself? You think it's gonna
What is
price
the
is gonna
liquidity sweep here? What do you mean by the liquidity sweep? What are you referring to?
because you have okay, so you have a line at the bottom
Yeah.
right there. Right. So that it looks I don't know if that's from the 4 hour time frame.
Nah, it
Um,
just on this time frame, This is right here. We call this V-shaped level. This is a open and close level, right? So I
mhm.
want to see price come there, react off this level, and you can go down, like I say, 15 minutes or 5 minutes to look for, a displacement and, change the state of delivery for price to go higher.
Okay, so you're not taking into consideration the whole block. You're looking at the
Pre-section,
open of the
for me,
candle.
I want to be like, I know like people will mark out like this, right? It's okay, nothing
Well,
wrong.
no, I usually mark the block, just the block.
Like this,
Mm-mm. Come up some at the bottom. So yeah, I'm looking at that.
like this.
But I'm
Yeah, it's
asking
nothing wrong with it.
because
It's nothing wrong with it. This is my way of marking out my area of interest, you know. It's nothing wrong
mhm.
with that. I just want to like I want a like some particular price level. I don't just want the whole of the whole block or something. This is where I'm interested in because this is how I learn my thing, you know. I'm just interested in price getting here. Yeah, there are sometimes it might not get, it might just get to the upside and go. Who told you I'm not looking at this upside too? I'm looking at this upside. Only when
Oh, I didn't
price,
think you were. I didn't think you
no,
were
I look
because you
at
had
the
the line
upside
at the bottom.
only when price react off here didn't get here, then I know okay, it's okay. So that is why setting alert, I can set alert, but it doesn't matter for me because I look at price action like as the market is trading, you know. I don't predict the market here, come here and buy or no. Whatever the market is doing, I follow, you know. So yeah, but I just tell you like, yeah, I would like to see price reach out to here, and from here I will see a reaction. But also, price can also react off here, and you can get an entry. You know, it's
So I
just
have another
oh yeah,
I'm
okay.
sorry, I have another question. So do you think that price will maybe fill the 50%? Can you make it a little smaller on the side?
50% of this imbalance.
Yes. Or are you not really waiting for that? You're waiting for um because it's happened where price will fill the imbalance or it'll blow through the imbalance and go to the order block. And I know that I have to look at price action, but I'm asking, is that because I don't know how I don't trade GU, but I know that the concepts, are similar.
Mhm.
Would you be looking for price to possibly reverse there, or you're just gonna just wait for the liquidity at the bottom where the candle opened?
So this
I'm
is not
just asking about your
yeah, yeah, I understand.
strategy.
This is not just like liquidity here or something, right? So now price can trade into here and reverse. It's fine. It's okay. But if I'm really interested in trading this pair, like yeah, I want to trade today. I have to be watching this price action, right? That means whatever happened here, I will definitely know if we are going to turn around from here or not. The candlestick behaviors, you know. So which means I might not be like price might not get here. After all, this one comes first before this level. So it might just be enough right here to move price up, you know. So I'm just looking. This well, like I say, if this would be like, for example, liquidity, like you say, break of structure or something, what about if price is just coming for inefficiency and continue going higher? There's nothing wrong with that, you know. And again, coming for inefficiency doesn't really literally mean like he has to feed the 50%. Like the way he tapped in right now, it's enough. He can just go. So you
Yeah,
don't.
because price can just come to the 50% of that imbalance or inefficiency. But because it's on the 1 hour, what you showed on the 4 hour is that it's that's a bigger bullish
The
order block
picture
on the 4 hour. Yeah.
right here.
So it could just come, like you said, to the 50% of that imbalance on the 1 hour because
Something like this.
this bullish candle, this bullish order block on the 4 hour, it's already kind of pulled back in that other one. So why would it need to pull back again? But I get it on the 1 hour, it can go to the 50% and not go all the way down to that bullish order block on the 1 hour and
Mhm.
then just continue. But depends on what price wants to do because it's already pulled back into a 4 hour order block technically on the four
No,
hour.
I
No, no, I'm not.
agree,
I'm not. I'm
Leandra.
not saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying what I see.
No,
I'm
I
just
think
saying what I
that
see.
the 4 hour zone is definitely much stronger, right? And
Yeah.
US 30 is a little, I don't trade pairs,
Yeah, I don't
right?
either.
So I know that, you could get a reaction or a pullback from US 30 and get 1,000 pips, right? Or 100 points, and then price will continue to go lower. But like Andrew said, like I've known every pair or every instrument has its own character. But I was just wondering because I did see the inefficiency there.
Yeah.
And so I was just
Yeah.
wondering if that's something that he would be looking at. But I definitely believe that where the 1 hour order block is, I think that's a
Mhm.
stronger area because there is a 4 hour demand zone there as well. So I
Mhm.
completely agree. I was just asking if
Mm.
that was an area that he would be looking at. Does that make
Yeah.
Yeah,
sense?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
For
Well,
me,
can I,
like I
sorry, why
say,
is the price moving? It didn't know, why does it say 23 minutes?
because price market open already.
Is it? At 10
Yeah,
o'clock, at
It's
10
pay.
o'clock?
5:37.
Yeah, but this is like pay, it's not
I thought
gold.
they I
Gold
thought
is
they
not gonna
close I
move.
thought they close at 10 o'clock, all the pairs.
Basically, if that's why they told you Forex doesn't close, it
Oh,
closes,
okay.
it open again,
Oh, right, okay. And then leaves
Yeah,
like a gap or whatever. Okay, I understand.
something like this. It doesn't close
I haven't
like
looked at
completely.
pairs in like a very long time.
Mhm.
Sorry, carry
So,
on. I'll
like I
I'll
was saying
mute myself.
anyway, you know, like GU, I would like price to buy up, at least up to this level. If it doesn't respect, then we are going for higher prices, like this inefficiency and the upper inefficiency. But yeah, we just take uh, the market, you know, step by step. We don't rush it because if you rush it, uh you know what will happen. But it's also good to know, okay, yeah, this is an area where price can literally react off, something like this. But again, are you trading Asia session? I don't trade Asia session. Mostly I even look at New York the most. But yeah, I can trade London and New York, but not Asia session. So whatever the market is even doing right now, it doesn't matter for me, you know. So you can get a scenario whereby like this price action, like what we are just demonstrating right now, price can come here. Then before London session, price is around somewhere here. So eventually, what we see is price can just do like this, then take out this high, tap into this area and start reacting for a possible sell. Then New York will continue the sell, something like this. So all of this is just like something we not probably by the time price we get here is already Asia session. We're not even going to trade it. Then what do you have? We have other points of interest where price can literally trade it to react up from in London session to start selling or whatever he wants to do.
Andrew, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why do you have, let me use this tool. Um, I'm trying to find out. Why do you have price? It's not, I'm trying to draw. Why do you have price here as an area of rejection and not up here? Oops. Did you go to a different time frame?
Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to show you. Yeah, keep on.
So
Not
this looks like a liquidity sweep right here. I understand this one, but I don't get this right here. This one. I don't understand this line.
okay. It's simple. It's
I'm
simple.
going.
It's simple. Let me take out all of this, right? Or let me leave them. So first of all, what is this? The previous day high
Right?
can serve as liquidity, right? And
Okay.
we spoke about this earlier. Whether price
Oh,
trading
that was the
into
previous day highs.
no,
I
that is
didn't
not
know
the
that.
line. No, that is not the line.
Oh,
That is just a different line. You were talking about this line right here. You were referring to this line right here.
okay.
Yeah. So first, we spoke about this before. Like when price is taking liquidity, It takes liquidity into some kind of point of interest. Only if you can train your eye so well to find that point of interest, because there are some obvious point of interest, like the one like your order block or fair value or something. Why there are some other kind of point of interest? It could be just the open and close of a candle. Let's say, for example, right here, it could just be open and close of this right here. So which means if price is coming for this high, it might not just get to this inefficiency. It can take out this high and what? React off this open and close and start selling. Those are point of interest in the market if you are really looking for point of interest. But what is the point? Because without you even knowing this is the point of interest, so the same thing is still going to happen. Once price take out this liquidity, then price can still form that setup that you are looking for you to go like sell this market down, So, but actually it react off a level that you don't even know that it exists. That is a level, So with that being said, this is a previous
I understand the levels. I understand the levels that you just marked, but I don't understand that level that has the black dot.
And watch me. So now, that being a previous day high, it's a liquidity, right? Now, many people will say, yeah, other block or something. Maybe you are like this, other block. There are times price will not reach here. But why? Because of this level. This is an A level. So what happened? When price broke above this level, price came back, react off, and trade higher. Now, this price broke this level again. Price has not tested this level. It's a very valid level. These are just level in the market. You ask me, why did I draw that? Yeah, both of them like this, but I take the upside because I have my reason of taking the upside. This level is a very solid level that price can just come to, react off here and sell. It doesn't necessarily have to come to this area. No. Because this level is first. It comes first before this level. And what are we looking for? Liquidity has been taken above here, right here. So price can react off this level and give you a setup for you to go short, to short this market back down, So it's always something. Like I say, if you don't even know there is a level here, does exist here, then if you understand, okay, yeah, there is liquidity that has been taken, I'm now looking for a shift in market structure to go lower, then you can just use that. You don't necessarily have to focus on level. That's why I keep preaching about liquidity. Understand how it works, then yes. But whenever price is taking liquidity, it's always taking liquidity into some point of interest. Again, right here, if this was just liquidity and you didn't know, oh yeah, this is something or something, yeah. Or again, this for our daily candles or something, But yeah, once price take this candle low or something, just imagine in this 4 hour, there is no inefficiency here. But in the daily, there is an inefficiency. It's not like coincidence. There is always some kind of point of interest that price is taking trading into. So let's say if you were just to use this level like this, open and close like this, right here. You see how price came there, it react off that level. And before this one came down, like just sweep liquidity into this inefficiency. There is always something. Price is taking liquidity into a point of interest every time. So this is the reason why I drew this line.
So once price takes liquidity, right? Then I need to be looking for a point of interest that was already created, not just immediate price action.
Listen. So just for you to be clear, right? To make it easier for you. The reason why you care about this point of interest, I can tell you, instead of you waiting for that confirmation, right? Like you have a change the state of delivery, right? Something like this. immediately you can enter off that trade from that level. That is just the only difference. So change the state of delivery gives you the confirmation that, yeah, this level is going to hold. Price is respecting that level. It wants to trade down. That is what the changes. But if you take a trade like this, you are taking it blindly or off like that level, right? It might hold, it might not hold. But once you see change the state of delivery, then it just guarantees you. That is why you don't even want to be preaching, yeah, oh yeah, this is a level. Just take a trade like this from here. You have to have a confirmation, and that is the confirmation. I've taken like thousands of trades like this. I don't need confirmation to take a trade. Sometimes like this, I can just take the trade straight away. And that is when you find that sniper entry you are talking about. You just come here, boom, it starts to say, oh, now you're now playing around, but you are already in this trade from here. So all this playing around is nothing for you now. You are way safer rather than people who are waiting for confirmation to take the trade from somewhere here down. Then their stop loss somewhere, but you already took a sniper entry all the way from here. That's just the difference.
Right. Okay. So my question is, for your higher time frame, like say, okay, I'm on the 4 hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see how price broke structure at the bottom, right?
Yes.
At the bottom, price broke structure. So it broke structure and it went into an inefficiency, right? So I have a question. Remember how you did this one time where you said price once it breaks once it clears the liquidity here. Sorry, let me just use my mouse.
I
Once
see
price
there.
clears this, yeah, once it does that, it can either go this way. Oops, it can either go this way or it can go this way. All right.
Right. The price
Sorry.
action will tell you where it needs to go, right? Because this is liquidity
Right.
that has been taken. So basically, what usually happens is when price trade into inefficiency or takes out liquidity, that I can say form of that price movement, that obligation of that price is complete. Right? From there, it has to decide where it needs to go next. That's just it. And the candles are going to tell you. So now, I want to tell you something. Do you know what is indecision candle? And basically, indecision candle is like equilibrium and it's also a fair value, right? Now, you see this candle is very huge, right?
Right.
It's very huge. This was the candle that took liquidity. After that candle closes, we have to have a balanced market, which is fair value or equilibrium. This candle right here, this is the indecisive candle. This indecisive candle means balanced, equilibrium, of course, like I say, indecisive. After liquidity has been met, price tends to offer that equilibrium or indecision to decide if I want to continue going down or up. That is why, like you just say right now, either going up or down. It's always like that. So the next move is what will tell you if price wants to go up or down. It's simple. Every time price trading to inefficiency, look at the candlestick that traded into that inefficiency. The next candle has to offer a fair value. What is that fair value? A state of like market, like resting state, which means buyers and sellers are balanced. Equilibrium has to be met there. What is that equilibrium? They have to agree on price temporarily for either for me to take it back higher or for me to continue taking it down. That's just it. You must see some kind of candles. And what happened? After that candle, you see this aggressive candle. That tells you that price wants to go higher. Now, okay, if it wants to go higher, now here is where I want to believe price wants to go higher. If price can trade above this level, then it confirms that this bullishness is valid. That's it. It's all about knowing what to look for, when to look for it. And I
No, okay,
explained to
so I understand. I'm
yeah.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. So I understand this part, right? Where price broke structure, right, to the upside. I get that part. I guess my what I'm trying to ask is,
Hold on, hold on,
so
hold on,
if
hold on,
we're
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. So price has broken past this level right here. And you can see, what is this? Indecisive right here. So from here, you will know if price wants to continue going higher. Well, we have liquidity up here. We have a level right here. Or we want to come back into where this inefficiency or into another level that we do have, or even like to take more liquidity down. It doesn't matter. But as soon as we have this candle, we need to see the next candle. And this next candle tells you that, oh yeah, we are now going down. What happened? You can see we created inefficiency right here. Price has traded into this inefficiency. We are coming down. And again, like I say, I know we are coming down, going to sell. This candle tells me that we're going to sell because we broke after price, well, whatever you may call this, you say a break of structure or something. Now, we have a change in state of delivery after that balance candle. Down, we created a fair value gap that price has traded into and rejected. So now we can see a pullback. Like I say, I trade GU, and if you are trading GU, you must know, like, okay, where you are looking for price to come to. Like you were saying, yeah, price may come to this 50% area. Yeah, it's also profit. You can take the trade. I mean, not instantly or something, but yeah, you can take a trade to here. You can decide to take it to here or here. It's just a choice. But for me, I already know price wants to continue going down. Well, maybe to this liquidity or bounce away from here and continue going up. But what I'm explaining here is that you will always see that chance that price wants to go like this or go like this. That is the whole point here.
So, okay, I understand that, right? I guess, okay, what I'm asking is when price gets to a liquidity level on like a higher time frame, are you looking for a point of interest below it or above it, or are you going down to lower time frames and just waiting for a change in state and delivery?
Hey, hold
Or do
on.
you do both?
Repeat your question. Repeat your question.
Okay, so say price gets to
A point.
that
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna show you. So say price gets here, correct? Right?
Okay. Yes.
Say it
Yes.
gets
Yes. Yes.
here or it gets here, right? Are you just waiting for a change of state in
No.
delivery on
No.
the lower
No.
time frame,
No.
or
I
are you
explained this
waiting
before.
for
No, I'm not waiting here because this price action is from the 1 hour, right? It's your choice now. I'm giving you that choice. You
Oh
can
no,
wait
I
here.
meant the four
Hold on.
hour. I
Yeah.
didn't know that we were on the 1 hour. I meant like the 4 hours. So if I'm trading off the 4 hour, right?
It's
And
the same question. It doesn't matter, even if it's the weekly or the daily. I understand your question very well. It is your choice. You want to wait for the weekly to give you that confirmation? Okay, let's say 4 hour, I mean. So this is the 4 hour. You want to wait for that 4 hour to give you that confirmation, or you want to get the confirmation earlier? The reason why we are going down to lower time frame is to get the earlier confirmation, because even okay, hold on. I think this is, let's just see this. Let's see this.
no, I understand about going
No,
to a
no,
lower
so
time
I want to
frame.
show example. Let's just see this. We have a market structure break to the downside. So price, after liquidity sweep, anyway, after previous week high has been taken, 4 hour give you that confirmation because it's the confirmation of like weekly. Now, price has traded back into this level. Remember, this little high was taken as liquidity. Price gave us a balance area. Now, let me make this thing big. Do you want to wait for 4 hour to shift structure right here for you to know that this price needs to sell down? No. From here, you can literally go to the lower time frame, whether the 1 hour or the 15 minutes. right there. And in the 15 minutes, because it's the correct time frame, you can see there was a change in state of delivery right here. Why is this thing right here? This was a change in state of delivery. What happened? After that, price has created this inefficiency right here. When you are taking a trade from this change of state of delivery, for example, I mean, I'm not going to even be telling you guys how to place your stop loss because that is your choice. I always say two things. This is the high of the candle that did that. You can put it there. Of course, it's the also candle that created the inefficiency, or you can put it at the high like this. It's two choice. If you are taking it from the change in state of delivery, so you will not get stopped out. And this is where price was pulling back from. Right here. So what does this do? It just gave me an earlier indication that price wants to go down. It's a confirmation. Why do you want to wait for 4 hours? So your 4 hour, this is your 4 hour indication. Maybe this candle here. And it didn't really break structure because except you understand what is going on. That is where you will say, okay, now 4 hour has pushed down. What are you waiting for now? You want to see a point of interest to get in. Now you have what? Another 4 hour creating that inefficiency here. And of course, another inefficiency. So this is when you can be thinking to get in, to target this low. And why people have already gotten in here? Because they went down to the 15 minutes time frame. If you are waiting for 4 hour confirmation, because you know that there is a break here and price has a point of interest, you just want to see a reaction there and a confirmation to get in. So this is a 4 hour confirmation. Why will you be taking such a trade from here when you can go down to the 15 minutes time frame to get early indication like, okay, price wants to sell down? You cannot stay in the same time frame. You can stay in the same time frame, it's fine, but it's better you lower your time frame. Is it not your question you are asking?
I understand. You answered it. I was just, yeah, you
That is
answered
why
it. So
we are speaking about time frame alignment. You know, I got this point of interest from this time frame, so I know which time frame I need to go look for certain stuff that is going to tell me that price needs to buy or sell, you know.
because that example that you gave, okay, so the previous week high would be an area of interest. So then I'm looking for CISD. I understand that, right? I'm just saying more so like if I'm intraday trading
Yeah.
and I'm waiting for the 6 o'clock candle to close, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna trade the 10 a.m. candle. And there isn't an inefficiency below that, right? Or above it.
Hold on.
Am
What
I
did I tell you? What did I tell you guys right now? Here. Oh my God. Let me plug my laptop. So here, we have this real 4 hour low was taken, it was taken here, high. Now, I was making an example of this 4 hour. I said that here we have a change in state of delivery. The only way I can, because I was making an example that the only way I can go down to the 5 minutes is when we have price moved here, and of course, we move back into this inefficiency, then and we move down again to break structure. That means price just seek more liquidity. This is the only time I will go to the 5 minutes. Is it not what I said? Because you were asking like 5 minutes time frame or something. I said I will not go
But
to the 5
see,
minutes time
you
frame.
already had a point of interest, right? Because in that area there was an inefficiency. So that's what I was saying. I was like, sometimes below the liquidity or above the liquidity, there is a point of interest that is there. But sometimes if you're reading immediate price action,
I do read
if
immediate
price
price action. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. So is it both? Sometimes when you're reading immediate price action, you'll see a CISD on the lower time frame, or you may see a point of interest that was already created from the previous day or maybe the previous hour or something like that.
Mhm.
That's what I was asking you, if it was both or you only entered if you already had a point of interest above or below liquidity. Like I understand about going to lower time frames, but I was asking from the higher time frame if the only way that you entered is if you already had structure from a previous day that was above or below, or are you looking at immediate price action to say, okay, price broke this low, right? Or price swept the liquidity. And so I'm going to look for a change of character on a lower time frame. That's what I was wanting to know. Does that make
Um,
sense?
yeah, it does. It does. It does.
That's what I
So
wanted to know. If you
usually,
only,
yeah,
sir?
like it does make sense, it's a good question, but like I say, I've, talked about this before with you guys, like, and again, I make it clear to you. In fact, you particularly, Naima, I told you this 1 minute, 5 minutes, 3 minutes you have in your time, like in your chat, it's okay to use them, but you have to know when to use them. Because I cannot be looking at the 1 hour price action. You expect me to go down to 1 minute to look for my entry. Yeah, it's fine. You can do that. But do you know how many confirmation you're going to see there? Then you are confused because you don't really know as the particular one you are looking for. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So just know if you are looking for like intraday trade and you're looking like the 1 hour price action or something, know that you can use the 5 and 15, nothing more than 1 minute or something. No, 5 and 15 is okay. Then it just narrow down the noise for you and get
And that's where I need to get better because
and it
sometimes I'll
gets a
look at 1 minute
precise
price
entry and
action
stuff.
and I'll get clapped, like I'll lose because the 1 minute will tell me something and I'm thinking that this is gonna happen and it won't fall. It won't play out like I expected to. So I'll stick to the 5 and the 15.
So this Leandra, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
So you
Hello.
were asking a question about gold anyway.
No, I
So
wasn't. I didn't ask
this
him about gold.
no on the chat.
I didn't ask anything about gold. I think it was Naima who said, "Can you go over to US 30?" But yeah, anyway, I'm here for gold.
So I know this evening or wherever, when you say if I took gold or something, I said no. I was waiting for confirmation. So this is the fair value gap. I was thinking that price will take previous day low into, then I can look for buys, right? It did it. We didn't take the low, we just went up. So I told you that I didn't take gold. I'm looking for price to trade into this fair value gap. Then I can be looking for opportunity to go long or go short. Just the same thing I'm preaching. It is area. So in the 4 hour time frame, this is the candlestick that traded into that, what is it called? Fair value gap. And look at the next candle. Next 4 hour candle is kind of balanced, right? It's kind of balanced. Inside bar, and consolidation. So now, what are we going to do? I know this is Asia session, but you can still trade if you want anyway. But I'm looking at this price action now. I would like to see a clearer manipulation. A clearer manipulation. And like I say, I know what time to look for something like a trade for me. Market just open right now. So in the next like 2-3 hours, that is when I want to see some kind of crazy price action that we catch my interest for me to trade gold around this level, either to the upside or to the downside. Because that is when the key session starts. But price is already in the inefficiency now. So what happened next is what we are going to see. Whether back to this daily inefficiency and probably to continue going down more or continue going higher. From the daily perspective, we don't have inefficiency. I mean, we have, liquidity above, and from the 4-hour, yeah, we do have some inefficiency right here. Here. So, but yeah, either back down or continue going higher. Let's see what will happen. But I think gold is going to sell anyway. I think it's going to sell from here. I think it's going to sell. Because for me, I think gold is going to sell. This is what I think particularly. Whether back to this area and continue going high, it doesn't matter. But I think gold is going to sell from this level. That's what I think. So it could be after taking out this previous day high, then, it can happen. I mean, that 4-hour high is there. But yeah, I think it's going to sell. This is what I see. Because of this candle, the way this candle move, it just tells me something. So I will be looking for the sell opportunity on gold. So any question? Let's look at US 30 because US. All right.
Sorry, what do you say about gold? Do you say it's pulling back?
Yeah, I say for me particularly, I know from here I will decide whether to go long or down, but I have I'm betting on the downside, for me.
You're betting on the downside?
From this particular level.
Well, yes. I think it might pull back during Asian session, then run higher. I think it's got more. It's got more upside to go.
Yeah. It's simple. It's simple for me, right? It's simple. I don't need to trade gold back or to this level. What is this? This is a daily inefficiency. We were talking about that we have to take profits, right? So we are talking about price seeks liquidity, seek efficiency. So if price was to sell back down into this inefficiency, I don't mind. This is more than enough. People cut from here up, but it's more than enough. That's what I'm saying. Me knowing, okay, this is what price does. So I just know, okay, I can't be looking for price to pull back down into this daily inefficiency. And it's okay. Then from here, we can decide if we want to go down more or go higher,
Yeah, because that's a daily bearish order block there, isn't it? So price might actually run higher and then during New York session pull back. But I thought it will continue going a bit. It's got 2 more days left. It's still got Thursday and Friday, so we'll see.
Today is Thursday, yeah.
Today is Wednesday, isn't it?
I mean, Thursday. This Thursday candle that opened now.
Yeah, but I mean, but we still got 2 days, like 2 full days, because this might just buy up during Thursday and then sell Friday. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because
But like I say,
if because
I'm biased
if you
for
just
the sell.
if you just make your chart smaller so I can see the full left side, yeah, it's still got quite a bit of inefficiency to fill in the
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
I know.
So we'll
And
see.
this is relative equal lows
Yeah.
right here. So it is more reason for price
To pull
no,
back.
yeah, at least into this inefficiency, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But yeah, like for me particularly, I'm biased for sell, at least to this inefficiency. It doesn't matter,
Yeah.
you know. So
Okay. Thank you.
yes,
Can I
man.
share my chart so I can get some feedback?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, I'm about to share it.
Share your chart. Share your chart.
All right. 1 second. I'm trying to share it. Okay, so trying to share now. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing.
Yes, man.
We're clearly, can you see it?
Yeah.
All right, so we're bullish. On the 4 hour, I threw a fib on this candle here. And so there's a 4 hour fib retracement. There's also a 1 minute equilibrium right here. And then on the 4 hour, oops, there's
Wait,
also,
hold on. You said on the 4 hour, this is what you see. Then you went to the 1 minute.
well, okay, let me finish the 4 hour. I'm sorry. There's a 4 hour fair value gap here, right?
All the way, yes, huge, yes. And price has tapped
So
into that fair value gap, you know.
yes, so this is where I was seeing the 4 hour fair value gap, right? But there's also a 4 hour fib retracement that it looks like it tapped into and is buying already.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that price is going to at least come and grab this buy side liquidity up here.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I'm concerned about there is CPI tomorrow, right? So if you look on the lower time frame, to me, there is a lot of corrective movement, right? So
Mm-hmm.
all of this liquidity, I feel like is going to get ran eventually.
Wait, hold on first. Hold on. Can you go back to the 4 hour again?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if there's something that I'm missing, let me know. But
No,
that's
I'm
what I'm
just
seeing.
checking, you know. Then go back to the daily.
Okay.
All right. Uh-huh. So this is your daily range. Let's just use this candle, right?
You said what? Use this candle?
Yeah, let's just look at that candle, for example, you know.
Okay.
And let's see your chart very well. Let's see your chart. Right. I know this one is bullish now or something. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday has been bullish, right? And today is Thursday, this candle. And you have this. Let's see your chart more. Let's see your chart more. Correct. So you have these huge inefficiencies, right? And don't you
You're
think,
talking about from here to here?
yeah, basically all of this price action, so inefficiency.
Right.
So what about, you don't even know if price wants to come down here. You know, you're only looking at the 4 hour or something. So go to the 4 hour now. Don't just mark that one. I just wanted to see what is here, Go to the 4 hour.
Okay.
And and you said yourself there is some, weak price action right here.
Yeah,
So what
that's
about
what I'm
if price wants to
concerned
come
about.
here into this level like this before continue going higher?
So you think this is a bad spot?
I'm not saying, I never said this is a bad spot. I'm not thinking that is a bad spot, but why just looking at just this candle?
Well, I was just thinking intraday, so
Yeah, if
I
it's
mean, but
intraday, right? If it's intraday, you cannot like just pick on this candle because we have Asia, we have London before New York session. Do you know what kind of damages it might have done before your New York session? You never know. So you cannot just put I here, except you want to look at the price action and trade Asia session because price is already here now. That's why I'm always
yeah,
speaking about come during your session, you can see where market is at that time. Then that will tell you if we are going down or up. If I have to predict the market like, okay, maybe price is going to come here and go up, then I'm not going to start from the 4 hour. I'm going to start from the daily, identify that inefficiency because basically this is it right here. And you have some weak price action here that this could be a liquidity for this inefficiency, you know?
okay. So if
Yeah,
I was to mark this, um,
something like this. And
um,
why are you always marking the 50%? Do you really
oh,
think
I
the
mean,
50% is only where price needs to come to? That is one thing I think you are stuck with that is hard to let go.
okay.
What
No,
okay,
you're right.
if you
Price.
are if you are if you are marking this 50% out, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What tell
Yeah,
me
there's a
what
breaker block
exactly do
right
you want to
here.
see price do at that 50% exactly? What exactly do you want to see
Well,
price
I want
do?
to see a change in state of delivery, and I think that price is going could react off of this
So,
imbalance plus this
okay.
breaker block right here.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What about price tapping like this and give you a change in state of delivery? Would you not take that trade?
I would have to see on a lower time frame, like if there's structure. Yeah.
Are you guys see what Naima is doing? The question I'm asking her. Because you want price to come to the 50% and give you a change in state of delivery, right? So what about if price did not come to the 50%, but tap into the imbalance and give you a change in state of delivery? Are you not going to take that trade?
I would. I would have to make sure that the
So
high,
why
I
are
would have
you,
to,
you will have
sir.
to do what?
I would make sure now that I'm, being a little bit more patient, I'd make sure that the highs were taken first before I entered. Like how you were talking about when you were talking about, I think it was GU, and I
Mhm.
was telling you that that's how I was losing because I would see a change of character on a lower time frame, but price didn't take the highs. So it didn't really give me a clear indication that it was ready to buy or sell. So that's what I would be doing.
Yeah, like what we are talking about now is the 50% mark. It's not the 50%, it's not only the 50% that price has to come before you can buy from anywhere, you know. It can buy from anywhere. So if you are always waiting for price to come to the 50%, 50%, it might come to, but does it come there every time? That is the question. I don't know.
I mean,
You see,
sometimes it does,
you see this
sometimes it
candle?
doesn't.
You see where I
It,
marked out like this? Do you see where I marked out?
mm-hmm.
if you put a line there, you see this is a fair value gap right there. And this price was the price that came into that fair value gap. Did it come to the 50%? No. What happened? Price sold off. It's not just the 50%. If it comes to the 50%, good luck to you, like kudos. It just gave you like a deeper price. It doesn't just, it's not just 50%. It doesn't just pull back to the 50%. It can just pull back into PIM, and that's all you need.
Okay.
But nothing wrong with, oh yeah, price need to pull back to 50%, There is nothing wrong with it. But I'm just giving you another piece of, advice. Like, don't wait until
it's
it gets to
helping
the
me.
50%. You can start looking for a confirmation as soon as price trade into your point of interest. If it's not ready, just believe me, you will never get any confirmation. Do you really know the reason why price is giving you confirmation either ways? Because equilibrium have been met. Buyers and sellers have already agreed on price at that level. That is why that confirmation came. If there will be no agreement on price will never give you confirmation. It doesn't matter whether it's the 50%, it's the 100%. No, equilibrium has not been met yet, and it can just keep going for more liquidity. So it's just like that. It's because equilibrium has been met. That is why price gave you that confirmation. It's not because of the 50%. No. It's not because that it just tapped in. No. It's just because they have agreed on price. That's just it.
Yes, sir.
So yeah,
Well,
continue with your analysis. We have the
well,
4
I'm
hour
definitely
here.
gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely save this spot. But like I said, I was concerned because I don't know how news is going to react tomorrow. And price could grab this, do a full reversal, right?
You can even buy up first. You can buy up first.
Yeah.
Then you can
And then
start
grab
looking
this
for a setup to
liquidity.
come down. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my area that I'm looking for to see a CISD. But like you were saying earlier, price doesn't have to meet the 50% because it looked like it's happened here. Price already
You
started
understand what I'm
buying.
saying right now? This is a fair value gap. Why didn't you even
Mm-hmm.
mark everything? This is a 4 hour fair value gap, right? So you can see price has
Mm-hmm.
already tapped into it. If price wants to buy up, then you just have to go to the 15 minutes time frame to look for
Okay, so you say go to the 15-minute.
Did you even mark this thing out? It didn't mark it out. Go back to
Oh,
the 4
sorry.
hour. Then mark this fair
I'm going
value
to
gap out.
remove this.
Yeah, remove all these things first.
Remove this one too, the
Yeah.
4 hour. Remove this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then mark the 4 hour fair value gap. Yes. Okay. Right here.
Am I using this Well, I guess I use this one.
Like that.
Oh, you said it may not reach the 50%, so I won't mark it. Okay.
Now,
So then if I
then
go
you can
down
go to
to
the
the
15 minutes time frame. Yes. Because
so am I
price,
waiting for
this
price
is
to
this is the
clear?
level where price trade back into this area. So as soon as price we take out this level, then this is your confirmation to go long. But in this case, this is your first target. In this case, do you have other price action in this way to look at? Okay, maybe this is where price is going to turn around or something. And trust
No,
me,
because we're at the all-time high. So it's
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
difficult for me to trade the all-time high because I don't have any structure.
correct. And again, what did I say? You will not see a change in state of delivery even if price tap into here, if equilibrium has not been met yet. It can just decide to keep going down. until equilibrium has been met. It's not because of the 50%. It's not because we have already tapped the agreement. If that agreement is not in place, price will never give you what is it called? Change the state of delivery. Now, the only thing that you are concerned about is because this is the 15 minutes time frame, if price pull back, come down, break structure, there is no change in state of delivery. You don't even care. You don't, cause now you are not looking at the 15 minutes time frame again. If price will do something like this, then you now go down to the 5 minutes. You see how simple it
So
be?
hold
Not
on, I
15
have a
minutes
question because
anymore.
this is where I get messed up at, right? So if I look at the 15-minute, right,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for price to clear internal range liquidity here before I enter. I'm waiting for price to clear this BSL before I say, okay, it's ready to go, right?
No, no. Why? What is that? Price took out this liquidity. Don't you know we are coming for upper liquidity? Why will you wait for price to take out this liquidity before you enter?
Because you said you were like, oh, well, wait for it to clear this before because
What is
sometimes I try
clear?
to snipe
I
the
don't see
bottom.
clear. Why are you
Okay. So normally,
confusing about
right?
my trading? It's simple.
Normal,
This is the last high that came into this level. If price will broke
okay.
above that high, now you enter. What is clear this liquidity? What is that? When liquidity has been taken, price traded into your inefficiency. What is this liquidity? This is the target. This other side of the liquidity is your target. What are you confused about here?
I'm not confused. I understand. I understand.
Uh-huh. It's not like you are waiting for this. This is what you are concerned about. If price will do something like this, then you can target like this. And
Okay.
if price decide to do like this, fail to, then it come down more, break, then you're not going down to the 5 minutes for this one, for this break here. Because this area is 4-hour level for the 15 minutes confirmation. But if this 15 minutes will break this level again, then you are going for 5 minutes for confirmation. That's it.
Okay.
Mhm.
So do I need to go down to the 5 minute? I mean, I don't know how I would take this trade because it looked like it already tapped it, but
Excuse me, what?
sir,
Did you just went to the 5 minutes?
you told me to remember. You said the 15-minute was
I
not
didn't tell you to.
valid.
What are you not paying attention? I didn't tell you to. Go back to the 15 minutes time frame. Let me explain myself. It looks like you don't pay attention here. Now, this is the 4-hour level. You are waiting for the 15 minutes confirmation. But if 15 minutes didn't give you confirmation, it decided to go down lower. This is when you will now go down to the 5 minutes.
Okay, I understand. Yes, sir.
Is it not the same thing I'm repeating? Why did you say I asked you to go down to the 5 minutes? Did you see another break of structure? It's only when this 15
No.
minutes time frame will break structure, then you are no longer waiting for that 15-minute shift. You are not going lower to get earlier confirmation on that 15 minutes price action. In this case, this is 4-hour level. You are waiting for 15 minutes confirmation.
Right, I understand. Yes, sir. Thank you.
You are welcome. I don't know, US 30 is up time high now. Like, look at
Looking for
this.
something else to trade because I don't know.
Look at this
Like Nas moved
Waco.
a little better today. Because when 30 is on at the all-time high, it's kind of difficult to trade it. So because I don't have any structure, I don't have anything to go off of really, um, except for this. But the last time when price broke buy side liquidity, it went like thousands of pips higher before it came back down. So Yeah, I'm hoping that we'll get below price and it'll be a little easier, but yeah, but that's pretty much it. I didn't do any analysis on Nas, so I don't know. I didn't want to go over that because I didn't study it.
Just stick to what is it called? Uh,
To
US
US
30.
30.
Yeah. The only thing is that the same price, the same trading style, you can implement it even in the 15 minutes time frame, If there is no like higher time frame, like price action or something.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I would not
Okay.
like advise you, yeah, you can change a pair or something. No.
So I just have to be patient and wait.
That's all. That's all. And
Yeah.
if you feel like you want to trade every day or something, that same style, instead of like using the 4 hour something, you can use like the 1 hour or the 15 minutes levels. That's all. Then okay, I'm only looking for 5 minutes and 3 minutes or 1 minute for your entry confirmation. That's all. You don't need to like switch pairs or something. No.
Yeah, I think that if you're not comfortable trading all time when price has gone all time highs and there's not enough price action for you to make a decision on like all five of your confluences and your confirmations that this is a great trade to take, then don't trade it. Like even if it does decide to go higher, you don't know when it's going to pull back and take you out of the trade unless you're going to just trail your price. I would just wait until price like pulls back on the 4 hour or the daily and creates like a bearish order block or something like that before trading this again. Just wait until price gives you more confluences and more confirmation that okay, it needs to pull back to go higher, and it also needs to pull back to fill this inefficiency. But the US 30 what was it, businesses or like companies, they are up. That's why price is going up, because they have had good earnings and they are positive. So you might see price just pull back to that for that 48 120 and then continue going higher. It might not come all the way down to that 470-90 area. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to keep that in mind as well. Like this is 30 of the top US companies and and half of them are all positive. Well, like 70 of them are all positive after earnings.
Right. No, I appreciate your feedback. What did you have a chart because I know you trade US 30. Do you trade anything else? Or you just trade
I saw
30?
that go up and I thought, no. And I went to gold. I went to something that I can see. So this was just
Yeah, it seems like
it shot straight up after the US Open, and then I thought this might not even pull back 50%, which it didn't, and to get in for like a buy, and plus I'm buying into all-time highs. I don't know when it's gonna like pull back, and when it pulls back, it could just drop straight all the way down because there's so
which
much
it does.
down there, and there's no news today to bring it back down. So if there was news, it would be like a Trump tweet or something like that. So I thought I'm not trading this today. I looked at
So you trade gold as well? Like, is that like something that you study? You study? Because I don't know. I feel like I need to start studying something else, especially I
it
know you
just
say stick to this, but sometimes if it's untradeable or I'm not sure, I like Nas was doing a little bit better today from what I heard. I didn't trade it, But NAS, sometimes there's a divergence. And so I think NAS was the divergence, and NAS went like fell like I think 3,000 or 8,000 pips or something.
Um,
So but I don't like trading NAS to me because how US 30 moves, NAS may not give that same volatility, right? And where areas where I expect price to fill or do certain things, it doesn't really do it like I would expect it to do, like maybe how US 30 would do it. So I don't know. I know a lot of people that trade US 30 also trades gold, but I hadn't looked at gold in a long time. So,
yeah,
but do you see the similarities?
you've got to
Sir, I mean,
feel
ma'am?
comfortable trading. You've got to feel comfortable trading whatever indice or whatever pair you feel comfortable trading and back testing and like knowing the confluences and the setup that I do and how I trade. I can look at the trade and see the liquidity has been taken and see when to get into the markets and just like wait and be patient for the right setup. For me, I saw a setup on gold today and that's the trade that I took. But like in terms of NAS has too much fluctuations for me. So I don't trade like NAS or SPX or anything like that. But
Gotcha. So how many pips does gold move? Like
It's the same as your US 30.
it is?
Yeah.
what's that?
Okay.
Sorry,
What'd you say?
what's that? Sorry, what was that? Sorry.
I have a question, Mr. Sir Andrew.
Yeah,
Sir,
she was asking how many pips does gold move? I said it's the same as
Yeah.
commodities and like what
Well,
is
I
it?
don't understand the gold movement. It's like I just like trade what when I measure it. I'm like, what's that? 25,000 points. I don't understand it. So I just like go on minis. I just go on minis. I don't trade like full lots on gold.
Yeah, because I think for futures is like $1 per point or something.
It's still, I think it's the
Um,
same.
but I guess what I'm asking you is like, okay, I know that US 30 for me on average, right? Like a decent move, I can usually catch, like 1,000 pips, right? Or 100 points.
Mhm.
So I'm just trying to understand like the volume and how much, and I guess it just depends on what time frame you catch the move on. Maybe it's just something I need to study. Or I could just be patient and wait for US 30 to give me what I want.
Like
So
I say, one pair is enough. Like two, it's okay, But yeah, it's something that choice you have to make. Like
yeah. Okay, well, thank you. I think Wisdom has a question. I'm going to unshare my
wisdom.
chart.
yes, sir. No, madam, please, you could share your chat. I wanted to ask question. Good day, I'm fine, sir. So, Madam Naima, I just want to go to your 4 hour. First of all, Sir Andrew, I see that I'm trying to would I say maybe getting a little bit understanding that this strategy is like trading from liquidity point to liquidity point, knowing that the market seeks liquidity, kind of balance inefficiency, and
Mhm.
I not just literally a candlestick, but if you could spot where liquidities are and inefficiency, you could still trade it by also adding the candle range, right? Trading just the candle range, right? Like this one now, you were considering this as the imbalance. I hope I marked. Let me. Okay. Sorry, please. Madam Naima, can you please take away? Can you please take away the Madam Naima? Madam Naima,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry.
can you
You need
take
something?
away? Yes, just please. Okay, so you see this is the imbalance, right? And this is also the liquidity point. You see that price has come into this imbalance and has kind of swept this liquidity
Yes,
here,
yes,
right? And you go to the 15 minutes
yes. Correct.
and you're looking at price to give you the CISD or market structure shift around this level here, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yes. What if price keeps consolidating around here and closes in the 4 hour and opens another candle, then give
So
you the CS
basically, yes. So
and give you
basically,
the CIS? Would you still take the buy to this point? Because I
okay.
see that this
Yeah, I understand what you are saying now. So basically, this is the this is what we are working with, this inefficiency, right?
yes, the inefficiency.
Liquidity has been taken. You are waiting for a change in state of delivery, right?
Yes.
Now, you said like that 4 hour will close this, right? Go back to the 4 hour, Naima. So this one will close this, and there is no change in state of delivery, right?
Yes.
Whether price is still coming down, that is nothing that you have to worry about, right?
Okay. Yes,
Because
sir.
from here, price can always do something, go down or go up, right?
Okay.
So this first candle didn't give you that. See, what are you looking for now? The candle closes, there is no shift in market structure. Then now you have the candle highs and low.
Yes.
That is why I told you now it could go down or go up. So let's watch price now. I mean, there's nothing here. If it will close it like this, nothing happened, then this now becomes like a major, another kind of liquidity for you. So
Okay.
it might just come like this and give you that change in state of delivery, not even knowing that price is just taking this liquidity out to continue selling. You know, it can happen like that very well. And why some, of course, if you take out this one, you have been buyers for the buy, right? Then you can just go for the buy. But when it gets like confusing or like trapped, is you are buyers for the buy. Now price give you a change in state of delivery. You not even knowing that price is just switching liquidity to continue going down, and you will
Okay.
enter. So that is why you will also pay attention to what the market is doing. Like after like this kind of closes didn't give you a shift in market structure, your overall bias is what? Bullish. That's what you want, right? But now it gave you that shift in market structure, but not knowing that he wants to sell now. You will section will tell you this. I don't know if you guys are even looking at your session, like when price is trading. Are you guys looking at your session, like when price is like for example, London session or something? If London session wants to go down now, forget what price has been doing since. If we see price, if this is London session, forget all of this nonsense. Maybe I was biased for the buy before, but close to my session, and I see something like this into my session. Let's say this session is like this now. This price may likely sell. May likely sell. So in that case, let's say this 4 hour is like this, and close to London session, price now take out that high. You have to be very like conservative to watch what price is going to do around here. And you have to look at your point of like, let's say the 15 minutes time frame, for example, like if there is any point of interest there that price may be reacting to, then you know that London session is going to sell. Now, this is Asia session. That's why I say we don't even know what price might do in Asia session, where price might be, you know. Again, I also spoke about price can just do like this and sell back down. Probably, you know, you can get a buy now, then London session, what is London session came to do? Take out this high, London session starts, then it starts selling, you know. So prior to like session, you can always see that manipulation. Every session has their own daily range, or you know, like what they are dealing with. Do you understand my wisdom?
No, I don't get this point where you said every session have their own dealing range or something.
That is why we have Asia session, London session, and New York session. You know,
Okay, like the boxes, something like that. The highs
just
and low
session,
of
you
the
know,
session.
it doesn't matter how you want to identify it. You know what time your London session start and what time the key zones ends, you know. So that is why each session you can just trade each session. Find your setup inside this section and trade it, basically. You know, so what really happened in Asia session is kind of none of your business. You know, you are focusing on, like, if I'm trading London, I'm focusing on London session. The same for New York. That's why you show up in your session. That is when you start reading the price action. Like, okay, what is going on, or something like that. Because the question that you asked right now, is a very good question. Go to the 15 minutes, Naima. Fifteen minutes time frame, please.
Must have stepped away or something.
Who are you talking to? Sorry, you talking to me?
It's Naima.
I'm so sorry. Sorry. You said 15 minutes? That's what you needed?
Yeah. I mean, there is nothing, because price is not even like the 4 hour is not nearly closed. So I wanted to like check, like, you know, just see example for wisdom, like what he's asking, you know.
I could back test it for like another day. You want me to do that? And use like
I
the 10
mean,
a.m. candle?
it's not about the 10 a.m. candle, you know. He asked a question that, like, I wanted to see if we can like find example or something, you know. Basically, this like wisdom, this is just like a point of interest. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, price seeks liquidity, rebalancing efficiency, right?
Yes, sir.
So now you are not just going to say price needs to go up from here. You always have to know that price can go up or go down, depending what happened, the price action that occur right here. That will tell you price wants to go higher or down.
Okay.
And again, the question you ask is, what about if the candle closes and you didn't get a shift in market structure, right?
Yeah, like
That was
what
the
about
question. That was the
yes, like
question.
what about if the candle keeps consolidating and close just in this range, and the new
Correct.
candle comes and give you that CISD, which is the change in market
That is what
structure,
I'm saying.
would you
That's what
still
I'm
take the
saying.
buy?
That is what I'm saying. And remember, each candle itself is something. So if that candle wants to, like, for example, buy, which means that candle have to first of all sell before buying.
Okay.
Each candle has this accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Forget the general price action you are looking at. Yes. So if that candle will first of all sell and probably take some kind of low or something before giving you that shift in market structure like we have been waiting for previously, then it could be a valid opportunity to go long, you know? So imagine if that candle will buy up first and give you a shift in market structure, you not knowing that price is just manipulating. Then we do like this to continue going down. Then you will now take this buy and you will get stopped out. That is why it's good to understand, like, you cannot just stick to something. You have to, like,
Be flexible.
be flexible. Like, you have to understand what this price is really, really, really doing. That's why I'm asking, like, have you been watching your price, like, prior to session or something?
Not really, because during the New Year session, most times I could be at work. But I think I kind of get what you're saying. Based on what you're saying, let me just do a recap if I'm correct. And your intention is to tell me that one, candle highs and lows are liquidity. So for this one to close without giving the CISD and the new one opens, I should be flexible to know that as the new one has opened, the previous candle is also liquidity point, right? The
Of
one that has
course,
closed
of
on the
course.
4 hour. So I should be cautious of what is going to do, because if that one comes and sweeps liquidity of the previous, is likely going to continue selling. Maybe come and sweep the high of the previous candle
And
and
again,
give me
not just
another
the high.
CS.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not even just the high, you know.
Mm.
It could be, it doesn't even need the high. It doesn't need the whole 4 hour high. Then there might be 1 hour, because it takes like 4 candles to create four 1 hour candles that creates one 4 hour candle, right? It could be that there is 1 hour candle that price came to sweep before turning around. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
That is why, like, when you are trading in a session, you come to this session, you are looking. The only thing is, if price will sweep and that 1 hour candle now, you know, before you were looking for 15 minutes change in state of delivery, right?
Yes.
Because now this is the 1 hour price, like, price action. So you're not looking for that 15 minutes anymore. That is like how flexible you have to be.
Okay.
Because price is not dealing in the 1 hour.
And the high 1 hour is higher than the 15 minutes.
So for you to get your confirmation, you don't need the 15 minutes. You are needing like the 5 minutes or something. Of course, the 15 minutes is still okay, but
Okay.
you probably will not get the 15 minutes, you know. So yeah. Any other question?
No, I don't have any other questions, sir.
As always, I appreciate your time. I know that you could be doing other things, so thank you very much for your
You're
assistance.
welcome. You're welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Sir Andrew. Thank you. I'll try out what you said and I'll see.